masters at his home as high skills in the fine art of Southern hospitality as I. You see, my sons are hiding away in the next room, and he's quite charming if I could just get him to come out. Lawrence, honey, are you ready yet?
No, Mama, I'm still buttoning my shirt.
Lawrence, honey, you were buttoning your shirt 10 minutes ago.
Well, it's not even so late, Mama.
Very well, dear, hurry up. And for God's sake, turn down that contraption. We have guests. I suppose you'll have to forgive my son as well. He's really quite charming, take my word for it. If there's any ladies looking for a gentleman caller, he's really very, very gifted in both the categories of looks and class, and would make quite a husband.
Mama, are there supposed to be holes for my
Yes, dear. Perhaps he's a little unqualified for the wishing on any of you. If we're being entirely honest, he's about as sorry as a $2 watch. But God bless him, he's mine. And he's expecting his own caller any minute. You see, my other son works at the warehouse and has found a nice young lady who might just want my sorry old watch of a child. So assuming you're all more than comfortable, I'll be getting back to tending to the rest of my home. Dearest apologies, not to say you aren't all close to me, but matchmaker's work is never finished. But I will want...
Hard to tell about a man like me.
Hello? Please, we'll be rather busy for the next hour, so I'll have to turn this phone off now. Yes, I understand it's important, but it'd be awfully rude to have the phone ringing off the hook while I'm meditating.
I couldn't get her off my mind.
As I was saying, I am bacon. Now, I don't expect to follow up with my finely polished skills in home economics, but in the event that one breaks out, I have to ask you to exit out that door or that one. Single file, please, or the authorities will be on me like a duck on a June bug. Now, if I could just find my son. Lawrence, Mama said turn down the volume on that contraption. Other way, Lawrence, down!
Oops.
Rise and shine then, honey, rise and shine. Come on out here and let Mama have a look at you. Lawrence, honey, you look lovely.
No, I don't, Mama. I got a big pimple on the back of my neck.
Don't say the word pimple, honey, it's common. Now your brother Tom is bringing home a girl from the warehouse, honey, and we want you to make a good impression.
It hurts my stomach to meet people, Mama.
Lawrence, you're so sensitive, it just makes you want to hate you sometimes.
I don't need to meet people, Mama. I'm happy just by myself with my collection of glass cocktail stirs.
Honey, you are a caution. Only retarded people and alcoholics interested in glass cocktail servers.
Each one of them has a special name, Mama. This one's called string bean. Because it's long and thin. And this one is called string bean. Because it's long and thin. And I call this one blue. Because it's blue.
All my children have such imaginations. Why was I so last? Lawrence, honey, how are you ever going to make it out in the world if you just stay home year after year playing with your collection of glass cocktail stirs?
I don't need the world, Mama. I like it here in this room.
That's part of your charm some days, but Lawrence, what about making a living?
I can't work, Mama. I'm crippled.
There's nothing wrong with your leg, Lawrence. All the doctors have told you that. This literally thing is an affectation.
I only know what I feel, Mama.
Oh, if only I had connections in the mafia, I'd have someone come in here and break both my legs.
Don't make me laugh, Mama. You know I have asthma.
Your eczema, your limp, you're just a mess, Lawrence.
I have scabs from the itchy mama.
Oh, that's lovely, dear. You must tell us more about it over dinner.
All right.
That was a joke, Lawrence.
Oh, make me laugh, mama. My asthma.
Now, Lawrence, I don't want you talking about your ailments to the feminine caller your brother Tom is bringing home from the warehouse. No nice, spread young lady likes to hear of a young man discussing his eczema.
But what else am I going to talk about, mama?
Talk about the weather, over in China, perhaps.
Oh, my collection of glass cocktail stirs.
I suppose so, dear. The conversation drops to some god-awful standstill, but otherwise I'd shut up about it. Lawrence, conversation is like an art. Back in Blue Mountain when I had 17 gentlemen callers, I could converse for hours with charm and vivacity and never once mention eczema or bone cancer or vivisection. Try to emulate me, Lawrence. Charm and vivacity and charm and vivacity and charm.
I'll try, but I doubt it.
Me too, honey. We'll go through the motions, right?
I don't know if I want to meet a girl who works at a warehouse, mama.
Your brother Tom says she's a nice girl with a lovely personality. And besides, where else does he meet girls except for at the warehouse? He only seems to meet men at the movies. Your brother Tom goes to the movies entirely too much. I have to speak to him about that.
It's just unfeminine for a girl to work at a warehouse.
Lawrence, you can't go out the front door without getting an upset stomach or an attack of vertigo. Then we have got to find some nice girl who's willing to support you. Otherwise, how else am I going to get you out of this house and hold my hand?
Mama?
I suppose it's unmotherly of me, dear, but you really get on my nerves. Limping around the house. Only I could find a nice girl who'd be willing to marry you, and I knew you were taken care of. I feel free to start to live again. I join parents without partners. I go to dinner dances. I'd have a life again, rather than watch you mope about this stupid house. It's not that I'm bitter, dear. I just really hate my life.
I understand, Mama.
Do you, dear? You're cute. I think I hear them.
Mother, I forgot my key.
I'll be in the other room.
I want you to let me in, Lawrence.
I couldn't. She'd say I limp.
And don't limp.
Mother, are you there?
Just a second time now, Lawrence. You march over to that door. I'm going to break all your little swivel sticks.
I can't.
Lawrence, you are a grown boy. You go answer that door like any normal person.
I can't.
I'm gonna break this door down in a minute.
Oh, just be patient, Tom. Lawrence, you are causing a scene. You go answer that door.
My eczema itches.
I will itch it for you in a second, Lawrence.
All right, I'm breaking it down.
Well, I see you got in, Tom.
Why must we go through this every night? You know the stupid fuck won't open the door, so why don't you just let him alone about it? My kid brother has a thing about answering doors. He's afraid people might notice his limp, or his asthma, or his eczema.
Yeah, excuse me. I think I hear someone calling me in the other room. Coming.
Now, see what you've done. He's probably going to refuse to come to the table due to your insensitivity. Oh, was any woman as cursed as I, with one son who's too sensitive and the other who's this stupid locks? I'm sorry, how rude of me. I'm Amanda Wayne Valley. You must be Virginia Bennett from the warehouse. Tom has spoken so much about you, I feel as if you're already part of the family. Oh, preferably a daughter-in-law. Welcome, Virginia. Call me Jenny or call me Jen, just don't call me late for dinner. How amusing. Why is she shouting? Is she deaf?
You're asking why I'm speaking so loudly. It's so that I can be heard. I'm taking a course in public speaking, and so far we've covered organizing your thoughts and speaking good and loud so people in the back of the room can hear you.
Gin. How impressive. You must be interested in improving yourself.
What?
You must be interested in improving yourself.
Yes, I
When's dinner? I want to get this over with fast if everyone's going to shout all evening.
am. What?
Dinner's almost ready.
Who's ready?
Oh, good Lord, Tina. Dinner's ready.
Oh, good. I'm hungry as a bear.
You must be very popular at the warehouse, Jenny.
Oh, no popsicle for me, ma'am. Though I will take you up on some gin.
What?
I would like some gin.
Well, fine. I think I'd like to get drunk, too. Tom, why don't you go make 2 Southern ladies some nice summer gin and tonics and see if Sister would like a lemonade.
Sister?
I'm sorry, did I say sister? I meant brother.
Hey, Four Eyes, you want a lemonade?
Tom is so funny. He calls Lawrence Four Eyes even though he doesn't wear glasses.
And does Lawrence wear glasses?
I'm sorry.
You said Tom calls Lawrence Four Eyes even though he doesn't wear glasses. So I was just wondering if Lawrence wore glasses, because that would, you see, explain it.
I'll have to ask Lawrence sometime. Speaking of Lawrence, let me go check on supper and see if I can convince him to come out here and make some conversation with you.
Oh, no thank you, ma'am. I'll just have the gin.
What?
What?
I'll be back. Oh, well, with any luck, I won't.
Oh, they must drink a lot here.
Here's some gin for Jenny.
What?
Here's your poison.
Oh, no thank you. I'll just wait here.
Have you ever thought that your hearing is being affected by all that loud machinery up at the warehouse?
What? Scenery? You mean like trees? Yeah, I like trees.
Yeah, I like trees too.
Now you get out of this bed this minute, Lawrence Wing Valley, or I'm going to give that overbearing girl your entire collection of glass gobbledygook.
No!
Exactly. I believe Lawrence would like to visit with you, Jenny.
Oh, Tom brought me my drink already. Thank you, Miss Wing Valley.
You know, dear, a hearing aid isn't really all that expensive. You might want to look into that.
Oh, no thank you, ma'am. If I have the gin, I don't really want any Gatorade. Never like the stuff much anyway, but you feel free.
Thank you, dear. I will. Come, Tom. Come to the kitchen and we'll let the 2 young people converse. Remember, Lawrence, charm and vivacity.
Dinner won't be too long, will it, Mother? I don't want to get to the movies too late.
I'm going to bed.
Oh, I never eat bread. It's too fattening. I gotta watch my figure if I want to get ahead in the world. Why are you wearing that nightshirt?
I'm going to bed. I wasn't feeling well. My leg hurts. I have a headache. I have palpitations of the heart.
Oh, well, I don't know. Hum a few bars and I'll sing.
We've met before, you know.
Uh-huh.
We went to high school together. You were voted girl most likely to succeed. We sat next to each other in Glee Club.
I'm sorry. I really can't hear you. You're speaking too softly.
You called me Blue Roses!
Blue Roses? Oh, yeah, I remember, sort of. Why'd I do that?
Well, I had been absent from school for several months, and when I had returned, you'd asked me where I had been, and I said that I was sick with viral pneumonia. And you thought I said Blue Roses.
I didn't get much of that, but I remember you now. You used to make a great spectacle of yourself every day in glee class, clumping up and down the aisle with this great big noisy leg brace on your leg. God, you made such a racket!
I was always so afraid people were looking at me and pointing. And then eventually Mama wouldn't let me wear the leg brace anymore. She gave it to the Salvation Army.
Oh, I've never been in the Army before. How long you in for?
I had asthma.
You do? May I see it?
See it?
Well, sure, unless you don't want to.
Maybe you want to see my collection. I call this one string bean. Because it's long and thin.
Oh, thank you.
They're a collection. They're my very favorite thing in the world. I call this one Q-tip. Because it looks like a Q-tip, except it's made of glass and it doesn't have a little cotton swab at the end of it, and sometimes it kind of... Q-tip!
Oh, really? Oh.
Now that's disgusting.
You know, I didn't think it was a Q-tip, but that's what you said it was.
I call it that. I'm gonna throw this one out now. I call this one Pinocchio. Because when you put it perpendicular to your nose, it makes your nose look long.
Uh-huh.
And I call this one Henry Kissinger. Because he wore glasses, and when you put it next to your eyes, it's like you're wearing glasses. And no, they're just for looking nothing. Mama, she's messing with my collection.
Oh, you shut up about your collection. You're driving that poor girl bananas.
Oh, no bananas for me, ma'am. Thank you. My nutritionist said I should avoid potassium.
That's lovely, dear.
You know what I take your trouble to be, Lawrence?
Mama says I'm retarded.
Now, I know you're tired. I figured that's why you're wearing that nightshirt. But I judge you to be lacking in self-confidence. Am I right?
Well, I'm afraid of people and things, and I have a lot of ailments.
Oh, but that's what makes you special, Lawrence.
What does?
I don't know, whatever you just said. But that's why you need to present yourself with more self-confidence. Throw back your shoulders and say, "Hi, how you doing?"
Hello. How are you?
Oh, I don't know, it's about 8:30, but this won't take long and then you can go to bed. All right, again. Hi, how you doing?
Hi. How you doing?
Now swagger a bit. Hi, how you doing?
Hi. How you doing?
Oh, good Lord, that's much better. Okay. Again, hi, how you doing?
How you doing?
Braves played a hell of a game, don't you think?
The Braves played a hell of a game, don't you think?
Oh, God, I feel so sorry for that children. This is the only girl at the warehouse, Tom.
Oh, hi, Miss Wing Valley. Your son Lawrence and I are getting on just fine, aren't we, Lawrence?
Please, dear, there's no need to shout. I'm not deaf, even if you are.
What?
I'm glad you like Lawrence.
What?
I'm glad you like Lawrence.
What?
Why don't you marry Lawrence?
Oh, dear, so that's why Shakespeare asked me here.
Shakespeare.
Yeah. First day of work, she asked me my name, and I said, Tom Wayne Valley. And she thought I said Shakespeare.
Oh, dear. Miss Wing Valley, if I had a son as nice and as special as Lawrence, I'd invite girls home from the warehouse to meet him, too.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
And you're probably hoping I'll say I'll call again.
We haven't even had supper yet. Tom, shouldn't you be checking on the roast beef's feet?
I guess so. If something interesting happens, call me.
But I'm afraid I won't be calling on Lawrence again.
This is so embarrassing. I told you that I wanted to stay in my room.
Lawrence, I don't want you to think I won't be calling again because I don't like you. I do like you.
You do?
Well, sure. I like everybody. But you see, Miss Wing Valley, I got 2 time clocks to punch. One at the warehouse and one at night.
At night. You have a second job. Well, that is ambitious.
Oh, now who said that? What? Betty. I'm involved with a girl named Betty. We've been going together for about a year now. We're saving up money to buy a farmhouse and a tractor together, so you'll see why I can't visit your son anymore, though I wish I could. No hard feelings, Lawrence. You're a good kid.
Stop with the swizzle sticks, I swear to God.
What? Shh.
I want you to keep this one. I call it thermometer. It's my very favorite one. It's because it looks like a thermometer.
You want me to have this?
As a souvenir.
Well, there's no need to call me a queer. Fuck you and your stupid swizzle sticks.
You've broken it.
What?
You've broken it.
Oh, what have I broken? A big fucking deal. You got 20 more over there.
Oh my God. I'm really sorry you have to be leaving.
What? How did you guys be leaving?
Why would you just go away?
I guess I can tell that I'm not wanted. I guess I'll go now.
You and Betty really must come by some evening, preferably when we are out.
So long, Shakespeare. See you at the warehouse. So long, Lawrence. I hope your rash gets better.
You broke the thermometer.
What?
You broke the thermometer.
Well, what was the thermometer doing in with the swizzle sticks in the first place?
Its name is thermometer, you nitwit.
Let me go, Lawrence. There'll be other swizzle sticks. Goodbye, Virginia.
You know, I sure am hungry. Any chance I might be able to get a sandwich on my way out?
Well, certainly you can shake hands with me, dear, if that'll make you happy.
No, I said I'm hungry.
Really, dear, what part of Hungary are you from?
Never mind, I guess I'll go now.
That's right. You have 2 time clocks. It must be getting near to where you punch in Betty.
Come on, everybody, had a nice time.
Oh, us too. Tom, come out here, please. I don't believe I would play the Victrola that now.
What Victrola?
Any Victrola.
Yes, Mother? Where's Jenny?
Oh, the feminine caller made a hasty departure.
Old Four Eyes bored her to death, huh?
Well, drop dead.
Had you institutionalized.
Well, that's the first helpful thing you've said all evening, Tom. First things first, you've played a little joke on us.
What are you talking about?
You didn't tell us your friend was already spoken to her.
Really? I didn't think she liked me.
Yes, well, odd. You know so little about somebody you see every day at the warehouse.
The warehouse is where I work, not where I know things about people.
A disgrace. At the expense of pig's feet and a new top of Lawrence, and you bring a lesbian into this house. We haven't had a lesbian in this house since your grandmother died. And now you have the audacity to bring in that
Dyke.
Bull dyke into a Christian home.
Oh, look, who cares? No one in the right mind will marry Four Eyes over here.
Tom, you have no Christian charity. Or filial devotion. Or fraternal affection.
I don't want to listen to this. I'm going to the movies.
Oh, you go to the movies to excess, Tom. It isn't healthy.
Why you out? Could you stop at the liquor store and get me some more glass cocktail service? She put a Q-tip in her ear. And she broke the thermometer.
Listen to your brother, Tom. He's pathetic. How are we ever going to support ourselves once you go? And I know you want to leave. I found your brochure for the Merchant Marines in your underwear drawer, and your application to the Air Force, and your letter of inquiry to the Ballet Trocadero. So I am not unaware of what you're thinking. But please, don't leave until you've fulfilled your duties here, son. Help brother find a wife, or a job, or a doctor, or consider euthanasia. Please don't leave me here alone, saddled with him.
Don't you like me, Mama?
Of course I do, dear. I'm just making jokes.
Oh, my asthma.
Now why don't you hold your breath in case you get a case of the terminal hiccups?
All right.
I'm leaving.
Oh, now where are you going?
I'm going to the movies.
I don't think you're going to the movies. What did you see last night?
Hi, Patty Lee in Beaver City.
And the night before that?
Well, I don't remember. Humpy Bus Boys or something.
Wait, what?
Nothing. Leave me alone.
These are not mainstream movies, Tom. Why can't you see a normal movie like The Philadelphia Story or The Bitter Tea of General Yen?
Those were made in the 1930s.
And they are still good today.
I don't want to have this conversation. I'm going to the movies.
That's right. A mother alone, a brother who's crippled, and thinks he has. Lawrence, stop holding your breath. Don't let anything interfere with your selfish pleasure. Go see your pornographic trash that's worse than anything Mr. D.H. Lawrence has ever envisioned. Just go, son. Oh, God. Just go. Go.
All right, I will. The more you shout about my selfishness and my taste in movies, the quicker I'll go. And I won't just go to the movies.
Go then. Go to the moon. Selfish dreamer. Lawrence, honey, what's to become of us?
Tom forgot his newspaper, Mom.
He forgot a lot more than that, Lawrence. He forgot his mama and brother.
I didn't go to the moon. I went to the movies. In Amsterdam. They had some good movies in Amsterdam. They weren't in English, but I didn't really care.
As for my mother and my brother, well, they were impossible to live with, so
I didn't miss them.
or so I thought. For something pursued me. It always came upon me unawares. It always caught me by surprise. Sometimes it would be a swizzle stick in someone's vodka glass, or sometimes it would just be a jar of pig's feet. But then all of a sudden, my brother touches my shoulder, and my mother puts her hands around my neck, and everywhere I look, I am reminded of them. And in all the bars I go to are those damn swizzle sticks everywhere. I find myself thinking of my brother Lawrence and of his collection of glass, and of my mother. I begin to think that their story would maybe make a good novel, or even a play. My mother's hopes, a brother's dreams, pathos, humor, even tragedy. But then I lose interest. I really haven't the energy. So I'll leave them both dimly lit. Dimly lit! In my memory. Nowadays, the world is lit by lighting, and when we get those colored lights going, it feels like I'm on LSD. Or some other drug. Or maybe it's the trick of memory. Or the memory of some trick. Play with your cocktail stirs, Lawrence. And so, goodbye.
Tom, I hear you out there on the porch. Good heavens, who are you talking to?
No one, Mother. I'm just on my way to the movies.
Well, don't stay out too late, son. You have work at the warehouse tomorrow. And don't bring home any visitors from the movies. I'm really not up to it after that awful girl. And besides, just because some sailor misses his boat doesn't mean you have to put him up in your room. You're too big-hearted, son.
Yes, Mother. See you later.
Look at the light through the glass, Mama. Isn't it amazing?
Yes, Lawrence, I guess it is. Oh, but both of my children are weird. Good Lord, what have I done to deserve them?
Just lucky, Mama.
Don't make jokes, Lawrence. Your asthma, your eczema, my life.
Don't be sad, Mama. We have each other for company and amusement.
Oh, my dear. It's always darkest before the dawn, or before a great typhoon comes up and kills everybody.
Oh, Mama, I'm gonna cheer you up with my... Is that a good idea?
Yes, dear. Just lovely.
I call this one Daffodil. Because it's yellow. And I call this one Curtain Rod. Because it looks like a curtain rod. And I call this one Ocean. Because it's blue, and the ocean is blue, and...
I thought you called the blue one blue, you idiot child. Do I have to listen to this pathetic prattling for the rest of my life? Can't you at least be consistent?
No, I guess I can.
Oh, well, try, can't you? I'm sorry, Lawrence. I seem to be a little short-tempered this evening.
It's all right.
Do you have any other swizzle sticks with names, Lawrence?
I sure do. I call this one Mama.
Well, that's lovely, Lawrence. Thank you.
I guess I can be a little short-tempered sometimes, too.
Yes, well, whatever. I suppose we won't kill each other this evening, all right?
All right.
I'll just distract myself from my rage and despair by reading about, other people's rage and despair in the newspaper, shall I? Oh. Your brother has the worst reading and viewing taste of any living creature. This is just a piece of filth. Listen, Lawrence. Man has sex with chicken, then eats casserole. Oh, Lawrence, look, it's the evening star. Let's make a wish on it, shall we?
All right.
So what you...
More swizzle sticks.
Lawrence, you're so predictable. I guess that's just always going to be part of your charm.
What'd you wish for, Mom?
Oh, same thing mostly. Maybe just a little happiness, but mostly just some more swizzle sticks.